Okay, so I'm going to be going over a beat execute. As the overall strat, I'll show you what it looks like. The overall strat would be the smoke towards Z, the smoke towards second lane, the smoke towards upper, and the flash at upper with Molotovs for summit, back blue, and flash for second lane and first lane. I'll show you, this could be either done off a default at the beginning of the round after you kill the 2 E-box and Z smokes, or we could do it like as a late round execute after we hold default. We'll always have different like setups, but if we want to, we're always going to have a guy throwing this flash, standing in this general area, looking at the top of the sign and left click throwing it. While staying crouched, that's just going to flash lower if anyone decides to push lower. Breaking the glass. If you're afraid that someone might be opting upper, you can do a couple things. You can stand up, look here, and throw a flash, and that's going to flash. If you stand a little bit, if you look a little bit lower, so about in the middle of this push tile like that, that's a better one. That's going to flash and pop for anyone who's holding the upper. If you want to do it this way, you can left and right click it, and walk throw it into the ceiling / roof. That's just going to pop about right here in this general height and get the upper. Don't be afraid to like nade it and molly it too. If they smoke enter, the way to throw this flash just to clear close, just come to the side of the beam, right underhand throw, this flash, it'll pop, and it'll flash anyone who's holding lower or if they're sitting behind the smoke. Off the default, we'll probably always take ladder control, so the setup for the Molotovs and the ladder would be just the left side of this beam on the plus, stand up, down for this cut in the middle, and just left throw. If you want to nade it, you can as well to get anyone who tries to fall off. To flash down, the best flash, in my opinion, is this one. So it's this circle down to the third dot, and then you right click it on right hand throw it. It's the best one. If you want to just be throw a Molotov like this, you can do as well. You look at this dot on the crack and run for it, let go, and that's gonna molly like a really good portion of it. If you want to molly out ladder completely, or if you want to nade it, depending on how you throw it, you can get it to where it mollies out like all the way, so it's like about right there, depending on when you throw it, just to get the timing right. Once we do the B execute, I'll go over the entry rolls first. So our job, I'll probably throw a flash if you want to, so it'd be just like that if I want to, or I could bounce it off when I'm like here and bounce it off like that and then come down. But me and Rabbit are going to be pushing this lane with the utility up and clearing this back blue, yellow, anyone who's rotating in, or back red. And then holding aggressive positions towards back red and then summit. Kel's position is the one I'll go over next. If I have an op, I don't have an op, but I'll go over it. So his role, he can either flash upper if he wants to flash it, right, just to clear it, if anyone's holding it, or he can come out dry and watch it and clear it. After that, he just smokes and then flashes upper, and after his pops, he comes up and then just watches the op towards the yellow second lane. That's just going to get anyone who decides to rotate in. Hold that, be patient with it. If you want to, you can also, like if there's nothing really coming and like we get like a lot of info towards like people towards Z, you can peek out and watch top red, and since this is going to be smoked. Just stay upper for the after plant. Stay more towards the spot though, or hide like back here in the box, because we're going to have top and a different, or ANG depending on which one's which, holding a position towards either like here, or if he wants to hold it, he can hold it from like an angle like this, which is pretty good. I'll go over the 2 set smokes that ANG and top need to throw. You guys can choose what you want. This is a Z smoke, so all you have to do is just come in this corner right here, look where the wire touches the metal fence, and run and let go before you hit the one on their feet. So it looks like that. And it's going to smoke off Z and pop out wide, so they can't see. They're going to rotate in and come this lane, which is what Kel's going to be watching, so he can get a free kill, or they're going to either jump up on top red late. So when you guys come out ramp late, be aware of anyone being top red. We'll be there to help out. After you throw that smoke, you'll stand up and look towards the right side of this light, towards like the this black dot, or like at that height of the black dot, and then just left click for the Molotov. That'll land on train. Molly top blue and back blue or gray, and then after you throw that Molotov, you'll still be up on the railing. You'll just throw a flash like this off the roof, off the white part of the roof like that. and then come down lower after you do that. And then clear. If you're first, hold this angle early on, just so the wide peek off there. If you're second, then come here and clear this angle first and help clear sight. And then once you guys clear that, then you guys can go push towards sight and clear it. Be like at a good trade distance, so like you guys don't get sprayed. And then clear that, and then clear anyone who might be side bomb / mid bomb. One can sit either bomb or blue. Other one's gonna go and watch at the upper flank. I'll go over the other native utility set. So you stand up on top of the railing. This wall is going to cover up the left side of that. You stand up, look at the bottom of that square, and then left click through the smoke. That's going to smoke deep second lane. After you throw that, they'll stay up on top, have the wall cover the middle of the this. Look at this height, and then just tap run throw a Molotov. That'll molly off summit. Then after you throw that, just fall back off, and then look at this square and just left click a flash or two, depending on what you want to have or utility wise or what you want to throw. These are going to pop behind the train when we come out lower, so we're not going to get blinded by them. And they're good because it's going to blind anyone who's in Z, anyone who's sitting back gray, top gray, summit. If they're sitting like here watching the wide peek out, or anyone who's in that cubby, but that's basically your B-side execute.